Hello everyone, it's Hannah from Wild and Growing. This week I wanted to do a different type of video. I want to do a video that shares some strategies that I've used in my other half of the business. So as some of you may know, Wild and Growing is not just a YouTube channel, it's not just social media accounts, it's actually a shop online for educational resources for homeschool parents, Montessori parents, and just parents of kids that are bored at home that want more nature in their life. The goal of the business is to connect more people with nature, and I'm doing that through the YouTube channel and also through these online shops, which I have a Etsy platform and I also have a Teachers Pay Teachers platform. So in this video, I wanted to share a strategy that I started actually at the beginning of summer, and that was brand reps. So brand reps or influencers is when a brand reaches out and asks you to represent them. So they'll send you free stuff, they'll send you discount codes, and in return you will promote their products for free, well, for the price of those products. So I had thought about this because someone had reached out to me to be a brand rep for a different brand, and I wasn't sure if I would be able to do this because my Instagram was very small at the time. So at the beginning of summer, I had about 400 followers and I definitely needed to grow. So I wanted to try this out, but I didn't know if I had enough followers. Turns out all you needed to do is say free stuff and people will volunteer. So now I have 15 brand reps. Some are active, some are inactive. And I'm going to tell you how I did that and how it affected my business. So I'm pretty lucky when it comes to my shop because I set up my shop to be passive income, which means everything that I create can sell forever and I don't really have to do much work other than putting it online. So what that means is I sell mostly digital goods, so you can buy my educational resources. As soon as you buy them, Etsy and Teachers Pay Teacher automatically sends them to you and I don't have to do anything. I just get the money. And it's great because I get to do all of my work up front when I have time to, and then I don't have to worry about it. So I get sales when I'm asleep, when I'm out with friends, when I'm at restaurants, when I'm cooking dinner. It's really great to have passive income and not have to worry about it. So for me, getting brand reps was not super difficult. I didn't have to spend a lot of money. In fact, I didn't spend any money because all of my products were already online. I don't have physical products that I'm sending to my brand reps because it's digital resources. So it doesn't cost me anything other than my own time to send them a free sample of my goods. So what I did is the first thing I did was figure out what my terms would be for brand reps. So what would the rules be for them being a representative for me? And I came up with 3 different tiers. So tier 1, because I was a small Instagram account, I didn't want to say that they had to have millions of followers because I didn't even have millions of followers. So I had tier 1, which was 0 to 500 followers, and they got a certain amount of stuff. Tier 2 was 500 to 1,000 followers, and then tier 3 was anything over 1,000 followers. And in the future, I might change those a little bit, but as of right now, they're really helping me out. So if in their tier 1 and they have under 500 followers, they get 1 free digital resource to start, which is under $6 value, plus a 20% off discount, which they can only use. And they must post 1 time every 2 weeks, but send in a product and action photo every week for us to post. So what that means is every 2 weeks, they will be posting something to their followers of a picture of the kids using the resource in action. But because I still need to run my Instagram account, I request that they send me, it could be the same photo, it could be other photos they didn't use, so that I could post those photos to my Wild and Growing Instagram account. And they get a 20% off discount to use whenever they want, but it's only for them, so they can't share it with others. Then there's a second tier, so that's 500 to 1,000 followers. They get 1 free digital resource under $6 every other month. So they get multiple ones if they decide to stay with the program, plus a 25% off discount, and they must post at least every other week. And then over 1,000 followers, so they get 1 free resource a month, plus a 30% off discount, and they must post 1 time a week. And then I also created this point system that encouraged them to get sales. So every sale that they got given a code. So each one of my brand reps has a unique code. For example, it could be Hannah's code, because my name is Hannah, and if my followers bought something with that code, me as Wild and Growing would see that, and I would give Hannah points for that, if that makes sense. So each sale that from the code that gives them 1 point. So if someone bought one item, they get 1 point. If someone bought 5 items, they get 5 points. And after they get a certain amount of points, they get more free goods. So I think I said 5 points gets them another free digital resource under $6. 10 points gets them to spend on any digital resource regardless of price. So 20 points gets you a laminated version shipped. They have to pay for shipping, and it has to be within the United States. So once I had figured out what the terms would be for my brand reps, I had to then create my Instagram post, excuse me. So what I did was I used Canva, which is something I use to make all of my graphics online. And I just made a graphic that says, looking for brand reps, you want a free resource. I'll post a picture here so you can see it. And like I said earlier, I didn't think that I would get a lot of responses because I only had 400 followers. But within 2 days, I got 10 responses. So now that I had 10 responses, I needed to make sure these people were serious about this and not just looking for the free resource and then they're going to run away. So I then looked at each individual profile. So I looked at their photography style, if it matched my style, if I thought it would be good for the homeschool niche that I'm in, if their posts got good engagement. So if people were commenting on their posts, liking their posts, sharing their posts, saving their posts, then I definitely wanted them to be a brand rep. And I also asked them what they would do to help grow my small business. Some people were immediately obvious, and I didn't even have to ask that question. Like, they had a beautiful profile, they had a lot of followers, they had really good engagement, so I just automatically let them be a brand rep. But some people I was a little unsure of, and I wanted to get a more clear view of what their motives were, if they were just going to take advantage of it. And I only had one person take advantage of this. They took the free resource, they didn't post anything, and they didn't get back to me. And because it was a digital product, I didn't have to spend any money on inventory. I didn't have to spend any money on my own time. Like, I wasn't paying anyone. It wasn't a big deal. But if the 15 people did that to me, it'd be more of a big deal. But one person out of 15, every other one of my brand reps is amazing. I feel very close to them. They're one of my biggest supporters. I go for them for advice. They are my tribe, so it's really important that they helped me out, and it's a really good thing. If you're thinking about doing brand reps, definitely do it. I did have to re-ask for new brand reps twice so far. No, the original time and a second time. And I'm going to do it a third time after, probably in October. The brand reps are really valuable to not only promote my products, promote my business, but I've kind of created a really valuable customer and person for my shop. So because I've engaged with them so much, because I've listened to their opinions, they feel compelled to shop from my shop. And of course, they also have that discount code that they get to use. So I've actually noticed that most of my sales each month are from the brand reps, which is really awesome, and not that much work. So I'm going to show you what my brand rep spreadsheet looks like, how I keep track of them week to week, and how I communicate with them. Okay, so let's take a look at the spreadsheet that I've created. So on my spreadsheet, I have the person's name, their Instagram account, their email, the discount amount that they get, their discount code, and then I have all the months that they are my brand rep. So green means that they posted, black means they didn't have to post, and red means that they missed a post. So people that are 20%, they only have to post every 2 weeks. So I have one green, and then they're good for 2 weeks. And then this one should have been a green, but this person didn't post, so there were 2 reds, and then they finally posted, got a green. For 30%, they have to post every week, so here you can see that this person posted very consistently 2 months. And then we've got another 20%, so you post and then you're good, and then you post again and you're good. Some people post once a week or more than once a week, and I just block off their next week so they don't have to worry about it. And then if it's white, it's mean they joined later. So then, as you can see, there's a lot of red. After they've been red for a certain amount of time and they haven't contacted me, I just hide them, which means that I don't see them on my post anymore. And there are some people that have contacted me and said that they are taking a break, so I would turn their columns to blue. So let's see if I can show that. Yep, so here you can see on break and then they're blue. These people have not commented back saying that they're done, but they said if they ever bought something, then they would post it for me and promote it. And then at the very end of my spreadsheet, so I add a week. I just keep adding weeks. So we've got June, July, August, September. Then at the very end, we have number of total sales, and that's how I'm tracking the points. So there aren't too many sales from the brand wraps, despite doubling my sales. But you can see this person got 6 orders. Well, they sold 6 products. This person sold 1 product. This person sold 10 products, and that's using their unique code that I created for them on Etsy. That's how I have organized my brand wraps. It's worked really well for me. Might not work as well for other people, but that is in the same place as my finances. So I also want to show you my finances for the month that I started. So I started in June. Let's just highlight this. So in May, my Etsy only made $20. It was $19.82, which I'm a new business, I'm just starting out, so these numbers I'm not complaining about whatsoever. I'm really proud of them. But just to give you a frame of reference, I started with $19.82 the month before. The next month I jumped to $64.11. And I didn't do anything differently except for my brand wraps. And then the month after that, I jumped to $119.49. Alright everyone, so that's it for this video. If you liked this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and you subscribe to my channel. If you like this kind of content, please let me know in the comments below so that I could make more business content to help you out with your small business. I'm also going to start making more educational videos so that I can start showcasing some of the products that I make in my shop. So just as always, I post videos every Saturday, and if you want to see more, make sure you let me know. Thanks a lot. Thank you for watching. See you next week.